Hey Disney fans! Moana is back, and this sequel is packed with surprises. Easter eggs, hidden messages, secrets, name them, we've got it all. So grab your oar, because this journey will make waves. In Moana 2, Disney has crafted a sequel that not only builds on the original, but expands the world with fresh faces and challenges. We're diving into the biggest mysteries, clever nods, and jaw-dropping moments you might have missed. Did you catch the wink to the Little Mermaid? Or the scene where Maui casually hints at knowing about the internet? No? Stick around, because we're covering it all. Let's start with what made us fall in love with Moana in the first place, the nostalgia. Moana 2 doesn't just deliver a sequel, it feels like a heartfelt love letter to the original. Packed with familiar faces, callbacks, and moments that'll make fans smile ear to ear, the movie balances the old and the new beautifully. Remember Maui's awkward half-shark transformation from the first film? The one that became an instant fan favourite? Well, he's back at it in Moana 2, but this time he's fully embracing the chaos. In the original, Maui called it a shark head, and was clearly unimpressed with himself. Now, he uses the transformation to lighten tense moments and entertain Moana. It's goofy, it's charming, it's Maui at his absolute best. Fans are already calling it one of the funniest moments in the sequel. Quick question, if you had Maui's shape-shifting powers, what form would you take? A shark? A manta ray? Let us know in the comments. Let's talk about Pua, Moana's adorable pet pig. Fans were disappointed by his limited role in the first movie, but Moana 2 makes up for it. This time, Pua joins Moana on parts of her journey. But the real standout moment, a feast scene where Moana serves pork to her people.
Eat up! I don't want the pork getting cold. Gotta stop doing that.
Pua's wide-eyed reaction is comedy gold, equal parts hilarious and heartbreaking. Watching his betrayal unfold, you can't help but laugh while feeling sorry for him. Disney, please, give this pig a break.
You want to get through it? You just gotta chee-hoo it. All right.
What's a Disney movie without its music? Moana 2 doesn't disappoint, introducing new songs while giving fresh takes on old favorites. Maui's new tune, a spiritual successor to You're Welcome, is full of charm, ego, and unforgettable lyrics. You'll be humming it long after the credits roll. The soundtrack, once again crafted by Lin-Manuel Miranda, blends Polynesian influences with catchy melodies. It's the perfect bridge between the old and the new, honoring the original while pushing the story forward. Now that we've relived the nostalgia, let's dive into the juicy stuff. Moana 2 is packed with hidden messages, clever Easter eggs, and tiny details that reward sharp-eyed viewers. One of the most intriguing moments early in the movie comes when Moana discovers an ancient jar. The jar is adorned with intricate carvings, including an image of 8 figures. At first, this detail seems like just another beautiful nod to Polynesian artistry, but as the story unfolds, the meaning becomes crystal clear. At the start of her journey, Moana has 5 companions, but by the movie's climax, 3 additional allies join her, making the total number of companions, you guessed it, 8. It's not just a cool coincidence, it's a prophecy hidden in plain sight. This tiny detail emphasizes how deeply the film ties its visuals to the narrative. Disney's love for subtle nods to their cinematic universe shines again in Moana 2. During the storm scene, where Moana and her crew are frantically tossing items overboard to lighten their canoe, one object stands out, a fork. This isn't just any fork. Fans of The Little Mermaid will immediately recognize it as Ariel's dinglehopper. It's a blink and you'll miss it moment, but for those who catch it, it's a delightful connection between Disney's most beloved heroines. Why does this matter? Because Disney knows its audience. These Easter eggs aren't just fun. They're a reward for fans who've stuck with the studio through decades of storytelling. Remember the heartwarming moment in the first film where young Moana helps a baby turtle reach the ocean? That scene comes full circle in Moana 2. One of Moana's new companions, a storyteller named Moni, wears a turtle emblem on his clothing, a subtle but meaningful nod to Moana's first heroic act. It ties her childhood to her current journey, showcasing her growth as a leader and protector. Did you catch these hidden details? Which one was your favorite? Personally, I loved the dinglehopper cameo. It's proof that Disney knows how to reward its most loyal fans. One of Disney's greatest strengths is its ability to blend cultural authenticity with fantasy, and Moana 2 dives even deeper into Polynesian mythology. One of the central locations in Moana 2 is Motu Fetu, an island cursed by Nalo, the god of storms. The curse traps the island in perpetual darkness, making it impossible for the villagers to thrive. What makes this setting fascinating is how it ties into Polynesian navigation history. The creators consulted with Pacific historians to design Motu Fetu, drawing inspiration from real-life gathering sites where ancient wayfinders shared knowledge. This attention to detail grounds the story in authenticity while adding layers of cultural depth. Motu Fetu isn't just an island, it's a symbol of disconnection and division, exactly what Nalo seeks to maintain. The island's transformation in the climax serves as a powerful metaphor for the unity and light that Moana brings to her people. One of the film's most breathtaking scenes involves a massive glowing clam. This sequence is a nod to the Polynesian legend of Rata, a voyager who faced a clam so large it could swallow a canoe. In Moana 2, the clam guards a glowing pearl, a literal and metaphorical symbol of hope and unity. The pearl's bioluminescence mirrors Moana's role as a unifying force. It's a clever blend of cultural storytelling and modern comedic timing, navigating by the stars. One of Moana's most defining traits is her skill as a wayfinder, and this sequel continues to showcase her connection to the stars. In Moana 2, she uses the constellation Carina to guide her journey. This detail isn't just a creative flourish. Carina is a real constellation visible in the southern hemisphere, historically used by navigators. By including this, the filmmakers honor Polynesian traditions of celestial navigation while adding authenticity to Moana's character. A theme that carries over from the first film is the presence of Moana's ancestors in her journey. In Moana 2, we learn that the spirits of her ancestors take the form of sea creatures, connecting them even more deeply to the ocean. Moana's grandmother appears once again as a manta ray, offering guidance and wisdom. Other ancestors are revealed as dolphins, whales, and turtles, each symbolizing different traits like playfulness, strength, and endurance. Here's a thought-provoking question. If Moana were to join her ancestors in the spirit world, what sea creature would she become? Some fans speculate she'd follow in her grandmother's footsteps and become a manta ray, while others argue she'd transform into a dolphin to reflect her adventurous spirit. During Nalo's climactic storm, the lightning bolts aren't just random. They form intricate Polynesian patterns. Spirals, waves, and other designs rooted in Pacific iconography flash across the stormy skies. These symbols don't just look cool, they carry deep meaning. They represent the divine connection between humanity and nature, a central theme of the movie. Fans have speculated that this imagery foreshadows the resolution of the film, where Moana restores balance to the ocean. Our chaotic chicken friend steals the show yet again. Not only does Hei Hei dodge every dart from the Kakamora, but his resilience earns their admiration. In a hilarious twist, this bumbling chicken becomes an unlikely hero, proving that even the most underestimated characters can rise to greatness. This moment is a delightful callback to the first movie, where Hei Hei's clumsiness provided endless laughs. It's also a subtle nod to Moana's leadership and trust in her companions, no matter how unlikely their success may seem. Yes, Tamatoa is back, and he's as shiny and petty as ever. If you stay through the credits, you'll catch a hilarious scene where the giant crab plots his revenge against Moana and Maui. His grudge is both absurd and fitting, teasing fans with the possibility of a bigger role in a potential third film. Could Tamatoa team up with a new villain in Moana 3? Only time will tell. Maui's cheeky personality shines through again with his modern-day references. In one memorable scene, he quips, "You could have sent me an email," leaving audiences both amused and puzzled. While hilariously out of place, the line is a clever nod to Maui's supernatural abilities, suggesting he might have glimpses of the future. It's a callback to his tweeting bird joke from the first film, showing Disney's ability to blend humor with character development. In Moana's village, a new structure called the Wayfinder House has been built by the water. Its open design and intricate carvings celebrate the villagers' reconnection to the sea and their wayfinding heritage. Inside, fans will spot subtle nods to the first movie, including a replica of the Heart of Te Fiti. These details serve as a bridge between the past and present, symbolizing the growth of Moana's people and the continuation of their legacy. During the scene with the giant clam, a blobfish lets out a scream that sounds eerily familiar. That's because it's inspired by the viral goat scream meme. This moment is a perfect example of Disney's ability to blend traditional storytelling with modern-day relatability. It's a small but hilarious touch that keeps the film fresh and entertaining for audiences of all ages. So, what do you think? Did you spot all the Easter eggs, or did some surprise you? And how do you feel about Moana's transformation into a demigod? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite movies. Until next time, Wayfinders, you're welcome.